In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a presentation view, also known as an exploded view. So the file type you're going to use is this right here, standard.ipn. And if you haven't made your assembly yet, this won't be usable for you yet. So if you didn't do the assembly, start with that and then come back to this video. Alright, I already opened one of these, so I'm just going to exit out of this little pop-up. So insert model. Find your assembly of your train. Click open. And you have some options here. If you did this in the 2015 version, a lot of things have actually changed. A lot of things do work very similar, but again, kind of different than what you're expecting. So tweak components, that has the same name as before. And what we can do is click on our object, and then you got to click on the arrow to move it away. All right. So I'm actually going to undo that. So I'm going to click on cancel there to show you something that's neat. So you can click on the first item that you want to move, press shift on your keyboard and hold, click on the next item. Then we can move these two. Now I want to add in the linkage arm to this, so I press and hold shift again, click, let go of shift, click on the arrow, move it away a little bit more. So I want to have the axle pegs visible. So I press and hold shift on the keyboard, click the two axle pegs, let go of shift on the keyboard, click and drag the arrow. Alright, press shift on the keyboard again. Now I'm going to click on my two wheels, let go of shift, click on my arrow, and drag. Alright, now I have everything where I want it to be, and then I'm going to click OK. So what you should see at the end when you do this is that all the pieces are completely separate from each other. So you can easily tell what piece is which. So this we kind of have over here as like a blob, and then we have each individual piece. Very easy to see. So when you only have one piece, you can click on tweak component, just kind of move it away. And then, okay. So we still have some more pieces to do. We have the other side with all the wheels. So I'm going to flip that over to the other side and do the same thing. Yep. Same thing that I did with our front. Now I'm going to do with the back. I'm going to hopefully get these right. If not, I'll just have to go back and kind of tweak everything again. Oops. Forgot to press shift. So if you do forget to press shift, it'll unselect everything. Just press shift and reselect. Alright, so not terribly hard to do this. Alright, and then I'm gonna flip this around, see if everything's spaced out nicely. It is, except for where the stack is, but since the stack's moving, I'm okay that those are covering each other. So tweak component, now I'm going to move the stack out of the way. Alright, so you can see how it's kind of up a bit higher than everything else, just so everything's spaced out a little bit nicely. Like, this actually could have been closer in, but good enough for now, I guess, unless you're being really picky. Okay, so this right here is what most students tend to forget, because they're just like, oh, everything else is done, from what you can see from kind of the home view. And then you forget that last little bit, the hitch magnet and the hitch peg. So tweak component, click and drag with the arrow, press and hold shift, click, let go of shift, click on the arrow and drag. Hopefully I moved it enough. Moved it a little too far. So now I can move that in a smidge. Click OK. Alright, so now I have everything for my train. Okay, so right now I have my entire presentation view all set up, or exploded view, depending on what documentation you're looking at. And everything is individual, so if we wanted to, we can count every individual piece very easily. So the next thing I'm going to go over is this snapshot views, because if you saved in the middle, it'll save a snapshot view. So I'm going to just click new snapshot view. So right now we can see that this is exactly how I have here, except for like miniaturized. So if you have this where it's like half done, what you're just going to do is right click on it and delete, and then add in a new snapshot view of your finalized one. So the reason why that's important is if you have a few snapshot views, when it comes to your work drawing, the only one it's going to pull from is the first one. So if the first one isn't how you want it to be, again, right click, delete, and then new snapshot view. So I'm just going to kind of just turn it around so you can kind of see that it will do different snapshot views. Okay. All right. So if I was in my work drawing, it would be paying attention to this one. So I'm just going to delete the other ones because those aren't actually needed. All right. So good luck, and hopefully this isn't too hard for you to do. It's very quick. So that's the nice thing about this one. All right. Good luck.